A very good morning to all my dear students. This is Devlo Kanand, TGT English, Maharadevara Saraswati Vidya Mandir, Noida. Students, today our topic is a tri-pop surgery, class 10, English, footprints without feet. So before we start the part second, let us see the 4 questions here. Is the narrator as rich as Tricky's mistress? Okay. And how does he treat the dog? Third is, why is he tempted to keep Tricky's on as a permanent guest? And the number 4 is, why does Mrs. Pumphrey think the dog's recovery is a triumph of surgery? So we shall be answering all these questions after this text is finished. Let us see part number 2. At the surgery, the household dogs searched round me. Tricky looked down at the noisy pack with dull eyes and when put down, lay motionless on the carpet. Dear students, this tells us that when the narrator, Miss James Herriot, brings that Tricky to his hospital, he mixed up with the dogs who were there. In fact, he had a dull eyes right now, and he was lying motionless on the carpet, while the other dogs came to him and sniffed him right now for a few seconds. And feeling that he was an uninteresting creature, they ignored him and went away. I made up a bed for him in a warm loose box next to the one where the dogs slept. For 2 days I kept an eye on him, giving him no food, plenty of water. At the end of the 2nd day he started to show some interest in his surroundings, and on the 3rd he began to whimper when he heard the dogs in the yard. In this paragraph, students, it is said that the narrator arranges for him a warm loose box in the form of a bed right now, and it is the place where other dogs also used to sleep, and for 2 days he gave him nothing to eat and drink right now, and he kept a watchful eye on him. Just he gave plenty of water, right? At the end of the 2nd day he started to show some interest. Now after the first day was over, means at the end of the 2nd day, now his you can say health was health has started to become good right now, and 3rd day he began to whimper when he heard the dogs in the yard. Now he was okay, going to be okay. He wanted to mix up with the dogs there right now. When I opened the door, Tricky trotted out and was immediately engulfed by Joe, the greyhound, and his friends. So these are the name of dogs: Joe, the greyhound, and other dogs right now. So when the narrator opened the door, Tricky went out and was totally engulfed, means he was surrounded by these dogs, Joe, the greyhound, and his other friends, right? After rolling him over thoroughly, inspecting him, the dogs moved off down the garden. Tricky followed them, rolling slightly with his surplus fat. So the game is not over. So Tricky, when the dogs went away, so Tricky started following them, and though he was surplus fat, right? Later that day, I was present at feeding time. I watched while Tristan slopped the food into the bowls. Here Tristan is one of the servants who is working with the narrator right in his hospital right now. So he was watching the dog how he was eating. There was the usual headlong rush followed by the sounds of high-speed eating. Every dog knew that if he fell behind the others, he was liable to have some competition for the last part of the meal. So it is the same, students, of the feeding time when the dogs were in hurry and they were high-speeding eating going over there right now. And the narrator was watching all this. Every dog knew that if the meal is finished, so there is nothing to eat for them, so they were in hurry right now. Now let us see the next thing. You can see in the picture the narrator having a watchful eye, and these dogs are going to feed. They are just headlong. It is a headlong rushing, right? So when they had finished, Tricky took a walk around the standing bowls, looking casually inside one or two of them. So after the dogs went away, the leftovers were there. The leftover food was there right now, and Tricky walked around the standing bowl. Standing bowl shows that there was no food, just a bit or two right now. Next day, an extra bowl was put out for him, and I was pleased to see him jostling his way towards it. So the narrator was kind enough to put an extra bowl for Tricky, and from the next day he started jostling to find his way. Right now, from then on, his progress was rapid. He had no medicinal treatment of any kind, but all day he ran about with the dogs, joining in their friendly scrimmages. Since he gave no medicines to Tricky, and without medicine, he was able to cure him. Right, he was able to cure him right now. So now Tricky was fit enough to run about with the dogs, joining in their friendly scrimmages. Right? He discovered the joys of being bowled over, tramped on, and squashed every minute. Now you can see what the dogs did. So he used to bowl him over, trampled on, and squashed every minute. Right? Means it is a kind of game that the dogs usually play. They run, they walk, they tamper, they squashed. Right? He became a accepted member of the gang, an unlikely silly little object among the shaggy crew, fighting like a tiger for his share at meal times and hunting rats in the old hen house at night, like the other dogs do. So they used to hunt the rats at night, and they used to just run for the meal time. Okay, now Tricky is getting mixed up with them. He had never had such a time in his life. Means it was a wonderful time for Tricky. Right, students? Now let us see further what happens. All the while Mrs. Swampy hovered anxiously in the background, ringing a dozen times a day for the latest bulletins. Here the latest bulletin means for getting the news about the Tricky, she used to call the narrator even dozen at times, right now. That how is Tricky, is he getting well or not, all these things. I dodged the questions about whether his cushions were being turned regularly or his correct coat worn according to the weather, but I was able to tell her that the little fellow was short of danger and conversing rapidly. Means when the narrator gets a call from Tricky's mistress, Mrs. Fampre, he used to give answers in positive as well as somehow in negatives, so that he may have some more time to make Tricky fit and fine right now. So he used to answer that yes, according to the weather, he is just using the cloth for Tricky, right? The word convalescing seemed to do something to Mrs. Pumphrey. She started to bring round fresh eggs, 2 dozen at a time, to build up Tricky's strength. See what happens. When the narrator used the word convalescing, means Tricky was improving rapidly. Now Mrs. Pumphrey is in hurry to send him round fresh eggs, 2 dozen at a time. See a large number of eggs she is sending for Tricky to build him up, right? So in order to build Tricky's strength, she is sending round fresh eggs. For a happy period, my partners and I had 2 eggs each for breakfast. But when the bottles of wine began to arrive, the real possibilities of the situation began to dawn on the household. Means here it is an irony that the narrator is making right now. He says that whatever was brought for Tricky, we used to have it. I along with my partner used to have it. Not only the eggs but the brandies also and wines also, right? Why? Because these things were not suitable for Tricky to give, right? It was to enrich Tricky's blood. Lunch became a ceremonial occasion with 2 glasses of wine before and several during the meal. So all these things came for enriching Tricky's blood, the wines, the eggs, right? But the narrator and his co-partners used this as a ceremonial occasion for themselves, right now. Now next students, let us see. We could hardly believe it when the brandy came to put a final edge on Tricky's constitution. For a few nights, the pine spirit was roared around in here and reverently drunk. Means now Mrs. Pumphrey has also started sending brandy, right, for Tricky. But actually, sometimes only Tricky was fed with this brandy. There were days of deep content, starting well with the extra egg in the morning, improved and sustained by the midday wine, and finishing lusciously round the fire with the brandy. So these are the good times for the narrator and his co-partners. Why it was good time? Because the food that used to came for Tricky, that was sent by his mistress, was now eaten and taken by the narrator and his co-partner. So see what he writes. These were the days of deep content, starting well with the extra egg in the morning. Means in the morning time he used to have eggs, improved and sustained by the midday wine. In the midday he used to take wine, right? And in the dinner around the fire he used to take brandy, right? It was a temptation to keep Tricky on as a permanent guest, but I knew Mrs. Simply was suffering, and after a fortnight felt compelled to phone and tell her that the little dog had recovered and was awaiting collections. So there will be a question at the end of the text. why the narrator was tempted to keep Tricky on as a permanent guest. He was tempted to keep Tricky on as a permanent guest because Mrs. Pumphrey was very kind enough to send eggs, brandy, wine, and so many tables for Tricky. But actually, the narrator was not giving it to Tricky. He himself and his partner was eating all these things. Therefore, he wanted to keep Tricky as a permanent guest. Right, dear students? Now the time had come. It was a fortnight. Now 15 days have passed, and he was compelled to phone Mrs. Pumphrey to collect Tricky. Right now, within minutes, about 30 feet of gleaming black metal drew up outside the surgery. 30 feet of gleaming black metal has been used for her car, Mrs. Pumphrey car. Right now, so within 30 minutes, she arrived outside the surgery, means outside the hospital. The chauffeur opened the door and I could just make out the figure of Mrs. Pumphrey almost lost in the interior. Chauffeur is the driver. Driver of Mrs. Pumphrey opens the gate and she comes out. Her hands were tightly clasped in front of her. Her lips trembled. So these are the behaviors that show the worry and the worry intentions of Mrs. Pumphrey, that how my Tricky would be right now. So her hands were tightly clasped in front of her like this, and her lips trembled as if she wanted to speak something. Oh, Mr. Harriet, do tell me the truth. Is he really better? She has asked two questions from the narrator. One is that, do tell me the truth. Is he really better? Right? Yes, he is fine. There is no need for you to get out of the car. I will go and fetch him. What did the narrator respond? The narrator responded that himself is going to fetch Tricky and will give to Mrs. Pumphrey. She has no need to come out of the car. I walked through the house into the garden. A mass of dogs was hurtling round and round the lawn, and in their midst, ears flapping, tail waving, was a little golden figure of Tricky. What do these words suggest, dear students? Means Tricky was in the crowd of the dogs who were hurtling round and round. What he was doing? His ears were flapping. Means he had a better health, na? Tail waving. All these symptoms show that the animal was in good health. Okay, and he was a golden figure of Tricky. In 2 weeks, he had been transformed into a lithe, hard muscled animal. Earlier he was fat. He was fatty, na? He was looking very fat, but now he has turned into a lithe, hard muscled animal. Right? He was keeping up well with the pack. Pack here has come for the group of the dogs, stretching out in great bounds. His chest almost brushing the ground. Now he was fit and healthy enough to look as fine as a dog should. Right? I carried him along the passage to the front of the house. Here I has come for the narrator. So he carries Tricky to the passage to the front of the house. The chauffeur was still holding the car door open. Okay, can see the chauffeur opening and just standing there, just holding the door. And when Tricky saw his mistress, he took off from my arms in a tremendous leap and sailed into Mrs. Pumphrey's lap. See what Tricky has done. So Tricky, as soon as he saw Mrs. Pumphrey, he took off from the narrator's arms, tremendous leap it was, and sailed into the Mrs. Pumphrey's lap. She gave a startled oh. Now she was surprised. She couldn't believe her eyes that Tricky is so fine and so healthy, and then had to defend herself as she stormed over her, licking her face and barking. Now Tricky just realized that he was in safe hands. He started licking Mrs. Pumphrey and he also started walking. Right? During the excitement, I helped the chauffeur to bring out the beds, toys, cushions, coats and balls, none of which had been used. So what do we see? That toys, cushions, coats and balls, these were unused. Mrs. Pumphrey though had sent it for Tricky to use it, but these things are still unused. The dogs do not need all these things according to the narrator. So he did not use. The important thing was to make him healthy, do him exercise, to stop his overfeeding. Right now, Mrs. Pumphrey leaned out of the window. As the car moved away, Mrs. Pumphrey leaned out of the window, tears shone in her eyes, her lips trembled. What is the expression given by Mrs. Pumphrey? So, during the time of departure, she is leaning out of the window and tears are rolling down her eyes. Her lips trembled as if she wanted to bless the narrator. Oh, Mr. Harriet, she cried, how can I ever thank you? At last, she could not stop herself. She said that, how can I ever thank you, Mr. Harriet? This is a triumph of surgery. This is the win of hospital. This is the win of surgery. Surgery here refers to the hospital. So, in this way, students, we have seen the story, a triumph of surgery. So, let us come to those three questions which were at the beginning of the text. Let me answer you these two questions. Yes. Is the narrator as rich as Tricky's mistress? No, the narrator is not as rich as Tricky's mistress. Why? Because we have seen that whatever Tricky's mistress, Mrs. Pumphrey, was sending, the eggs, brandy and the wine for Tricky was being used by the narrator and his co-partner for the breakfast, midday meal and as well as the dinner. Right? He was also surprised to see the Tricky's coats, the bowls and so many things that she used to send for Tricky. Right now, how does he treat the dog? He treats the dog in a very general way. He does not give anything to eat for 2 days except water. After 2 days was over, he started giving him some food. Yes. Why is he tempted to keep Tricky on as a permanent guest? He was tempted to keep Tricky on as a permanent guest because he wanted to eat those eggs and wine and brandy right now with his partner, and he knew that when Tricky would be there, so Mrs. Pumphrey would be sending for him these things and he will be using with his partners. Why did Mrs. Pumphrey think the dog's recovery is a triumph of surgery? Mrs. Pumphrey believed that the dog's recovery was a triumph of surgery because it was not easy for Tricky to recover and to turn into a lean and hard muscle animal in such a few in a few weeks right now, and therefore she could not believe her eyes that how fit was Tricky and how he got so healthy in just a little bit of time. That's why she thanked narrator saying that this is really a triumph of surgery. I hope students you would have understood the part of the lesson and enjoyed it. Next thing in the next video. Thank you so much.